Yeah, now I need to pack it all again. Hi everybody. Today we're gonna talk a bit about the tools we carry on our around the world trip. Of course it's around the world, but it's the same for long distance traveling. Um, it's like some basic stuff on one side, but nice to have to have with you in case of breakdown. So, what's the most important part of the equipment we carry? In my opinion, it's for the softest part of the motorbike that can break, which are the tires. So, we carry a set, because we have tubeless tires, we carry a set of plugs and the tools to fix them. Yeah. So, if we have a flat tire, we can always fix them. On the other hand, we need to pump up the tire afterwards, so we carry a very small compressor, which can go up to 7 bars. Could be interesting if you need to pop your tire on the rim. You have to go high enough. Some people carry a hand pump because it's lighter and smaller, but I prefer to have the electrical pump so it goes faster. Also, if we deflate the tires, if we go off-road in the sand. This pieces of equipment I carry under the saddle. That means even if I don't think, I always have them with me. Because you go for 5 minutes to the bakery, in the morning you can have a flat tire. So it's very important to have those tools always on your bike. For that matter, actually, I carry all my tools in the tailback, which doesn't leave the motorbike. So even if I take my panniers off, the tailback is always on. So all the time I have all my tools with me, which I think is very important because stuff happens at any time. Good. Let's go a bit more in detail of what we have. So we talked already about the tire repair set and the pump. Of course, if we have that problem, we don't need to take off the tire. But what I also carry is a set of spoons. Yeah? This set is ultra light and very small. You know? Why do we carry it? You never know. You can have a tire that's damaged on the side, for example, a very big, let's say, damage, and you need to put in an inner tire to be able to continue. Then those ones come in handy. We carry 3. It's very light, very compact. Actually, in general, for the tools, that's one of the rules I follow. Try to keep it light and compact, because you already have a lot of stuff to carry and a lot of weight, so it's better to have it compact. So that's a bit about the tires. Yeah, I also carry a set of patches. Yeah? Maybe that's not for us, but if on the road, which happened already a couple of times, you have a fellow biker who broke down, you can always help him, which is also very important. Next part of the equipment is a set of tools. I will show you. I will pick out the most important ones. Is a set of tools in a roll which are available immediately. So the tools that I put in here are the ones for emergency fast repairs. Or for example, if I want to check my air filter or Agata's air filter, those tools are in here. Yeah? So it's a set of Torx. Nowadays, most of the bikes have Torx screws, so that's an important one, and some standard sizes like 8, 10, 13 of normal keys. A screwdriver, of course. What's also pretty important if you travel a long time, it's like the distance measurement for the valves. Yeah? If you want to adjust your valve clearance, it's important to have them with you. It's very small, it's light, so very easy to carry. Also something You never know, I never used it, but it's just like, you know, to measure centimeters. For Ragata, very important, not for me, because I have like electronical control of the tire pressure. It's mechanical tire pressure gauge. Yeah. Also very important, and try to get a mechanical. It's pretty reliable and it's almost indestructible. Good. Then a set of those bits, yeah, and a bigger key. A bigger key for the bigger sizes. It's also very handy, you know. Actually, at the camping yesterday, I fixed the shower with this one, so it always comes in handy. So that's the roll, the tool bag, with the tools that most of the time you need urgently. Good. So that's that one. Also a very important part, not only for yourself but also to help other bikers out, it's our jump starter. Yeah, we have like this one. It's a USB charger, let's say, with clamps for the battery. It works very good, very good. You can start your bike with it without charging at least 20 times. You can even start a truck with it. Actually, at a camping in France, I think we even started an electrical car with it. Yeah? So we had to move, so it moved on this small battery, the whole car. Also a very nice and important tool we carry, but small, it's our pocket. Yeah? So this can be connected to your phone. There's an app, and you can measure tension, current, and you can even test diodes with it. Also a very useful tool. So what else? So we had a bit like the electronical part. Another very handy fact is that the tools that don't fit into pockets or you know that are organized, I put in this cheap school, I don't know how it's called, but it's this bags where which children take to school. And I have 4 of them, and I divide the electric parts, the you know general parts, some keys. So it comes in very handy. It's handy to look for stuff. So this one is the electrical one. We have a light bulb in and some connectors and some fuses. Here is the patches I was talking about. Not for us, but more to help out other bikers. And also, and you know, spare spark plugs. A more simple way of measuring tension, the 12 volt, it's like this one. It's very old type, but it's indestructible and it always works. And then something we noticed is floss thread. Yeah, it's like strong as hell, and you can use it for a zillion things. It comes really in handy. Some extra wiring, yeah, good. So that's the electrical stuff. Then we have like the pink bag. It's more like grease, you know, some grease we take, some type of silicone we carry. Also very important, already used a couple of times, tube. Take a couple of parts of tube, or to suck out the petrol out of your tank, or to get the air out of your brakes. It's useless. It's useful for everything. Then also something very handy. It's like a brush, you know, copper brush. To clean stuff, even contacts you can clean with this. Also comes in very handy. So that's a bit the, let's say, general stuff. Also very interesting to have with you. It's this, let's say, chemical metal. Yeah. So if you have a crack somewhere in your block or wherever, you just put this one on and you have a temporary solution. Good. So that's a bit the general stuff. Then a bit more about the keys. So you saw I had the standard keys, which I can use or access very easily and fast for like some small stuff. Here I have a bag with some more keys, some more sizes. Also very important, don't forget it, we met a friend a couple of weeks ago who thought she had the right one with her, but apparently she couldn't get the spark plug out, so a spark plug key. Yeah, very important. We carry two. This is a very old one, because we have different spark plugs. Yeah. Of course, BMW had to do it differently again. Good. And then some normal keys. What's very important, that's a tip I can give you. If you start to, let's say, gather all the tools you want to take, make sure that with the toolkit you put together, you work on the bike. So that means at home, when you still have the possibilities to get some extra or to change something, try to work on the bike with your kit. If you notice like, oh, this is this screw or bolt and I don't have the key, you can add it to your collection, let's say. So that's a tip I want to give. If at home you do something on your bike, try to do it with your travel kit, not with the complete toolbox you have at home. Try to do it with your travel kit. Good. Then the last one, again, this is this type of pocket with the normal sockets for the bolts. Also something we carry and already used several times. It's like the brush to clean the chain. Of course, I don't need to clean my chain because I have a cardan, but for Agata, I use it very often. They sell them not like this. Again, to save weight and space, I cut the handle so it's small and compact. Good. So that's a bit in general about the tools we carry. But it's not only about tools, it's also about liquids. Yeah. So chain. Yeah. Greasing a chain, very important, especially in climate where it's dry and sandy. The chain really suffers. Yeah? The tool everybody should carry, WD-40, but again a small one, so you don't carry a big bottle, because you use it to clean some stuff, to not grease, but you know, to clean some stuff, to tighten some stuff. It can be used for a lot of things. Also something longer on the road, you need to do your maintenance yourself, change your oil once in a while. Again, to save space and weight, we carry this funnel, so you can make something out of it, and it's flexible. So that means most of the time the filling points are not that accessible, so you can, you know, go a bit around and look for the best way to put your oil in. But it can be used for all kinds of stuff. It's useful to carry. Something also like the WD-40, it's duct tape, of course. Yeah, I put here duct tape, and inside I have like some extra electrical tape. It's not isolation tape, it's this cotton tape, which is very strong and very handy. Also very handy, it's like some extra how do you call we call it sangle, so I don't know, to tighten something, to you can even pull each other with it. So if one bike breaks down, the other bike can pull the person that broke down. Something we use a lot, small hammer. Yeah. I have the habit of crushing my pannier against rocks or against a tree or whatever, so to, you know, redo the pannier once in a while, a hammer is needed. But we also use it for to put up the tent, to put in the pickets. So use it a lot, and you don't have to take a 1 kilogram or 3 kilogram hammer. If you have this small type, it will do the job. Something we also carry, and we didn't use it actually yet, and I hope not to have to use it, it's spare cables. Yeah, and it's not like the standard ones from the bike, it's like these universal ones. Yeah, they have all kinds of small adapters where you can you know, choose, and then you can change a cable. So for my bike, most of it is oil, only the gas cables, but Agata's bike has more cables. So I don't hope to use it, but you never know. Good. So yeah, we had the WD-40 and the chain grease. What we also carry is spare engine oil. This one is in a bottle because I had to buy it somewhere on the market. So yeah, it's Africa, it's a bit different, but also something to carry: engine oil, and then the oil for the brakes, and for mine for the clutch. So I can do easily a change of oil if needed, or fill it up when the level went down. So it's quite a lot of equipment you have to carry, but you know, long distance traveling in some certain countries, it's not that easy, so it's better to have a bit more than not enough. What's also important, especially if you travel with more people, is agree with the other people. For us it's more easy because, you know, we're a couple, and we know our bikes, but if you travel more people, try to agree who carries what. It's useless to carry, if you're 4 people, to carry 4 times the same tool. So try to agree with people who takes what. Good. So that's actually the equipment and the tools we take for the bike. There's some extra tools we take for some other stuff. So first of all, we carry a shovel. Again, we try to keep it compact, yeah, so it's a foldable one. So it's useful for everything, you know, if your bike gets stuck, or if you need to move something, but it's also very useful to go to the toilet. Yeah. And don't leave any traces. So that's something we carry extra, non-bike related, let's say. And then the last part we carry, it's a chainsaw. Yeah. If one day you get stuck in a forest and there's a tree in front of you, or you want to have a nice campfire in the night, nice and compact and light, and it works. So I think that was in general the tools we carry. I hope it was interesting. If you have any questions, just shoot and we'll reply. Thanks for watching. Bye.